Okay, I believe I'm live. Can you please leave comments if the audio is good, if the video and screen sharing is everything okay? And then, after a few minutes we can start. Okay. Okay. Seems like everything is good. Um, Hello everyone, and how are you? Have you done the homework? Have you done like the video CV, and did you improve your profiles? Okay, let me know in the comments. Okay. Um, let's start today's topic. So today we will be going through Upwork badges and connect system. After like last stream, I had a lot of questions regarding these ones, so I decided to cover them in this stream in the second lesson. So you can go to this document that we have been using for Upwork tutorials, and the first thing we will go through is Upwork connects. So basically, connects are like a money on Upwork, and every time you are looking for a job or submitting a proposal, you have to give some connects. This system is good because there are lots of millions of freelancers on Upwork right now, and if everybody can like submit to unlimited number of job proposals, that will be very problematic. Like there will not be prioritizing. For example, anyone can, if you're as a client, think as a client, you are posting a job and you only want professionals to submit their proposals to your job. But if there is no connect system, anyone looking for any job may submit their proposals like for a chance to get a job. But with connect system there are restrictions, and you can only like submit a limited number of jobs. When you run out of connects, you have to wait until the next month, or you have to buy connects on Upwork. And that's why the system is there. And there are actually 3 ways to get Upwork connects. The first one, you will get 40 connects once you log in. Like you create a new account on Upwork, you will be given these 40 connects. Besides that, the other way is this monthly free connects. And if you look through these articles about Upwork, it says like you will get 10 free connects each month. But if you buy a subscription, Upwork Freelancer Plus, which is a costly, actually, I believe it was $10 or $15 a month. So you will receive 70 connects each month. Another way to get connects is to buy connects. You will get 1 connect for 15 cents. And for that, you either like, I have also bought some connects at some point when I was looking for jobs. So you can do it by going to settings and membership, and there you can buy connects. And the other way to get connects is to when you are being promoted, like when you earn a Rising Talent badge, they will give you 40 connects as a prize. And when you pass skill certification, they will give you another, I believe it was 80 connects. Or for now, it seems like nowadays they are giving like 30 connects if you get the Rising Talent badge. And there used to be another way to earn connects by passing Upwork's readiness test. That's what I used before, but nowadays they have deactivated it, so yeah, it's no longer possible. But there is another way, like through events. If you are active on Upwork, Upwork will reach out and invite you to different online events they are organizing, and if you attend those events, they will give you 10 connects, 20 connects. They will basically give you a redemption code which you can use to redeem some number of connects. You can redeem them, like you can go through this section if you get the redemptions. And the next topic we should cover is like getting connects. We know like there are specific ways you can get connects. And then lastly, like one more thing, before, when you submitted a proposal to a job posting, and if you were selected, if you were interviewed, you would get 10 connects for any job you get interview. But nowadays there were some scams related to that. People were like applying to jobs they do not want to work, but they only wanted to get 10 connects. Maybe they're applying with 2 connects, and then they will get 10 connects once they get interview. So it was like an earning connects scam. So that's why nowadays you will only get 10 connects from an interview if the client is an established client. Upwork has not specified what established client means. They're not giving all the details, but some of them, like some details include that these are clients with lots of spending on Upwork, lots of history of hiring other employees, like Upwork employees, freelancers actually. So yeah, that's another way to get connects. Let me check the comments. Okay, many people asking about video CV. Yes, this is in our schedule. We will cover it at the end of this video. Yeah, okay, next. While talking about connects, I also want to talk about how to spend them. This is a topic that will be covered mostly in our next session, which is finding jobs, but there are some mistakes you may do, you may make while spending your connects. If you are spending connects without any stop, if you are applying to any job that comes around you, you find, you may actually get banned on Upwork. And there have been cases of people, their accounts were deactivated. Basically, they were applying to every job and spending all of their connects. That's why connects are so precious, especially when you are new to Upwork. Try to spend them on the jobs that you really, really want to work on, would like to get. Okay. And yeah, although it may be stressful at the beginning, once you find a job and start working on Upwork, your connects will add up, and there will lots of connects for you over time. Right now I have more than 100, and I don't need any of them. Another way to note is if you have a connect, for example, you receive a connect this month, it's going to be expired next year at this month. So you can only connect maximum of 120 monthly connects at a time, excluding these redeem codes you get from events. And I guess that was basically about connects part. Now we can go in more detail about badge system of Upwork. I actually have 2 videos about it. I covered Rising Talent and Top Rated in those videos, but here we can go through them shortly for those of you who have opened new accounts or for those of you who have started working on Upwork recently, these 2 badges are the easiest ones to get. I didn't have a Rising Talent badge, but I got a top rated badge, and I can show you how. Let's go to the, and every time if you want to know about like Upwork system, anything, you can go to Upwork documentations or support.upwork.com to get the like updates, latest updates. Okay, so here is a small like general overview. So we have Rising Talent, which is available for almost everyone who is new to Upwork and who has a good profile and strong potential. What it means, let's get into it. Rising Talent requirements. There are some requirements in the list, and there are also like some unlisted requirements that you should know. I will be talking about both of them. So here we have this Rising Talent. This is how it looks like currently. Before it was looking in a different like icon, but nowadays it looks like this. And once you get this, as I have mentioned before, you will get 30 free connects, like a congratulations gift. And you will also be able to offer consultations. Consultations is also a sort of service you can provide for clients. I actually do not have any consultations in my profile, but you can use it once you have this Rising Talent badge or top rated badge. Okay, criteria, what you should have in order to get this Rising Talent. When you are new, you have a new profile, you will focus on this one. It says the first thing, like we talked about in our first video, you should have a 100% complete profile. Make sure that it's full. And the next thing, keep your availability status up to date. You can set your availability like as needed or 30 plus hours a day, a week I mean. Update it in the settings, make sure. And you should also be active on the platform. Even if you are not getting jobs, you have a chance to get this badge before you get your first job. Because one of my friends actually got a Rising Talent badge first and then got hired. That's why, but during that time, so she was active and she was regularly submitting proposals. At this time, it means you are submitting proposals to the jobs that match your profile. If you have a front-end developer profile on Upwork, you shouldn't be submitting proposals to jobs for teaching, translations, or editing. Video editing, for example. That will not be the right way to do it. So submit proposals that match your skill set. And terms of service, this is another point. I would suggest all of you to go through these terms of service. I know that most of us don't ever look at these things. The most common problems you may have, maybe you are putting a cert, like contact link on your account. Maybe you have your Telegram account or email on your profile, displayed on your profile. Because Upwork, according to Upwork rules, you cannot do that. You should only contact clients via Upwork. Another thing can be you may have multiple accounts like I did. I had 2 accounts, I didn't know about the old one, so Upwork deactivated both of my accounts, which means I did not adhere to Upwork terms of service. And the last part, it says like if you do not adhere, your account will be deactivated. So my account was deactivated and I couldn't get this badge because of these 2 points. So make sure you only have 1 account. If you have 2, reach out to support. And yeah, do not copy others' content. If you are copy pasting, if you have a plagiarism, you will also may get banned. And if you are spending lots of connects to unrelated jobs, you're not matching your profile, you may be suspicious, so you may also get deactivated. And once you are deactivated, it stays in your history. Like if you are deactivated today, within the next 3 months, you will not be able to get this rising talent at all. And the bad thing is, if you and another criteria for this rising talent is that your account should be created within 3 months. It means like if you get deactivated, you are never getting this rising talent at all, because after 3 months it will not check the next criteria. Okay, and the next things are for agencies. We don't cover them because in these sessions we are only talking about freelancers. But what agencies are, like there are group of freelancers working as a company on Upwork. Okay. Okay, another thing to note, rising talent, you will lose your rising talent when you earn a job success score. This is what it means is like the rating that your clients gave you. Once you start working and getting lots of jobs, you will get this job success score. To be precise, you will get job success score once you complete from 4 to 7 jobs, depending on the project and so on. Someone gets it from the first work, like first completion of their project, and others may get it after 7 jobs. And once you get it, you will be eligible for top rated badge. That's the second badge we will cover today. If we go back to our pyramid right here, you can get top rated badge after rising talent, or even if you don't have a rising talent, you can get top rated after actually starting making money on Upwork, completing projects. Let's go and read about top rated right now. Is there any questions in the chat? No, I don't see any. If you have any questions, feel free to leave your questions on the live chat because I will be checking. Okay, the next thing that you want to get, the next badge that you want is top rated. And this is a badge that I currently have. If you look at my profile, it is right here. The badge is displayed with job success score. Both of them previously had different icons, like Upwork has been updating its UI, but it's okay. It will also show up when you search for example, talent. Let's search for Anna. I believe Anna is a common name, right? If you should let's see the search results. If there is a developer with badges, it will be shown. For example, right here we can see rising talent, top rated, job success score, and top rated plus. This is how your badges will be shown to clients when they are searching for you or for specific like professionals. Okay, let's talk about top rated, how to get it, what are the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, the first thing, you will have more control over job success score. What this means is like if you have a top rated badge, it means like you are a good developer. And if some of the clients leave bad reviews for you, as I said before, the average rating on Upwork is 4.9 out of 5, and if you get a 3-star review, that's a disaster. At that time, if you have this badge, you can reach out to Upwork support and ask them to remove it from your job history. And that actually happened with me. A year ago, when I got top rated badge, I had a bad review of 4.5. 4.5 out of 5 is actually good, but on Upwork it's not. So I asked support to remove it, and they removed it, and my job success score is back to normal. It's like it is 100% again. And one restriction to this, as you can see, like my job success is 100% perfect score, but one restriction, you can only use this privilege of deleting or removing rates for like once in every 10 jobs. So if you are really bad, if you are actually bad, you can remove one, but you cannot remove next reviews. If you have 20 jobs and 2 of them is bad, you can remove them. But if you have 20 and 10 of them is bad review, you can only remove 2, and the other 8 will stay on your profile and affect your job success score. And in turn, what's cruel about it is like in job success score, if it is lower, it affects your badge. You should have at least 90 job success score, 90%, to get top rated badge. They're like an vicious cycle. If you fail one, you will fail the second automatically. Next one. You will also get some invitations from talent specialists. I actually get emails, weekly emails. It's like the emails you sign up for other websites. They send you weekly emails. And that's how it works. They send me weekly emails based on my skills. They say, Sabahat, here is what are the active jobs on Upwork right now, matching your skills and so on. But I have never found a job there because we will cover it in the next lessons, how to find a job. One of the most important criteria to finding a job is it should be recent. So I'm getting a list of jobs within the last week. It means like it can be 3 days ago. The job can be posted like 7 days ago, and it's really, really bad. It may no longer be active, or there will be like 10 people already interviewing for that job. And also another thing that I will get is like job digest emails. This is also very similar. In the invitations, it will be for one job only, and for job digest, actually I guess I was confused a bit before. Job digest has this list of jobs within the week. Invitations, these are like specific invitations for a job. Still, the job most of the time will not be recent. It will be 2-3 days old. Another thing I really like is faster payments, and everybody would like it. Before getting a badge, this top rated badge, you will wait for like 2 to 3 weeks to get your funds. But after getting it, it's like within 1 to 2 weeks you will get paid. For hourly contracts, actually, if I work today, in the next week I'll be getting paid. But if I don't have this badge, I will have to wait at least 2 weeks to get paid for the work I have done today. Okay, and then ability to offer consultations, the same feature that we covered in Rising Talent. I'm not using it, but it's like having 1 hour consultation services so that clients can buy before hiring you, maybe. Okay, how to become a top rated freelancer. We will be looking at freelancers. The first thing, job success score of 90% or higher. So it's very risky when you are getting your first jobs. Try to find the good clients, look for the good clients, good jobs, and try to offer a good service so you will get a good rating. And another thing, next part is you should have your first project more than 90 days ago, which means within 3 months of you joining the Upwork, you will get Rising Talent after 3 months, And if you had a job, you should have like started working on Upwork before this 3 months period. And that's one of the criteria to get a job. And like that's actually makes sense, because if you have been working more than 3 months, you will have job success score. You will be completing lots of already like two to three jobs on Upwork, maybe 4 or 5 depending on the project scope. And also another stat like criteria, this applies for those who have rising talent. If you have a rising talent status and job success score of 90% for at least 13 weeks of the last 16 weeks. What it means is that if you go to your My Stats page on your settings, you can see, let me actually show you how it looks like. So Upwork tracks your progress of last 16 months. What it means is like this week, actually weeks, 16 weeks. This week, if I have job success score of plus of bigger than 90, if I match all the criteria listed here, it will say that I have eligibility week of 1. And if I have the same criteria, I pass the criteria, next week I will have 2 weeks of eligibility, and so on. So right now I have 16 out of 16 for this batch. And this is how Upwork will count it. And if I get a bad review, and I will have 3 weeks to fix it. Because if you look at here, it will only consider like 13 weeks of 16. If I get a bad review right now, and if my job success falls below 90, within the next 3 weeks, I can find another job, other jobs, get good reviews, and improve my percentage. And like within that period, top rated batch, I will not lose it. I will have like a month to get it back even. And the next one, in all of those batch criteria, you will find it. You should have 100% complete profile. And this part does not, it's not related to us, because before Upwork was called Elance, so that's off topic for us. Next criteria is you should have 12 months earnings of at least 1,000. How they calculate it is like, if we are now September 13, 2023, they calculate my earnings from September 13, 2022. And within that period, if it's more than 1K, it's okay, I am eligible. And like in all other badges, you should have updated availability. And even if you are unavailable, you can set unavailable until next week, next month, 3 months, and that also counts, that also passes this criteria. Another thing, and as you can see, account in good standing with no recent account holds, which means like adhering to Upwork terms of service, not getting banned, not spamming others, and so on. And activity on the platform in the last 30 days. So even if you are working on one project, you should what it means is like you should be working in, either you are working for one employee within this period. I have been working for 2 employees actually for like 1 year, and I have not applied to other jobs recently, but I'm active on the platform because there is this active job going on. There should be some activity within the last 90 days to pass this last criteria. Yeah, if you have any questions at this point, okay. Let me go through some questions. I didn't find identification in my profile. Are you talking about this badge? that says verified. The question is a bit unclear actually to me. If you are talking about this badge, it takes some time for Upwork to reach out to you. They reached out to me when I got my first job and identified and put this badge on my account. Okay, next question. If I created my account a year ago and now can I delete it, then recreate account again to get a top rated badge? Because you said we should be registered within 3 months. That's a very interesting question. Actually, I think it's a bit risky because it feels like you are deleting your old account only to create a new account. I should actually do some research, but I wouldn't suggest it. Many people, what they do is they continue with their old account, make it active, and start getting projects. I actually didn't have this rising talent, and you don't need to have. You don't need it for getting jobs. It's not a must, but it's a nice to have. I will do a bit research on this, but I find it risky. What if Upwork finds your activity suspicious and deletes your account? If client give bad private feedback despite we did good, what should we do? At this point, there is nothing you can do because the client already gave their feedback. We will cover this all in depth, but for now, in brief, what clients do after a job is finished, they give 2 types of feedback. First, public, second, private. Public feedback will be shown on your profile. Private feedback, it will not be shown, but it will be reflected on your job success. Why Upwork does it is like, even if you get a bad feedback, you don't know which client left it. And that's why like Upwork wants clients to be honest, and that's how I understand it. If you get a bad feedback, if you have this top rated badge, you can ask to remove it. If you don't have it, you should get more jobs. The best strategy I would use is like, it takes time for this bad feedback to reflect on your profile. It takes like 1 to 2 weeks. So within this period, when you have a good feedback, good reviews, try to find new jobs. Try to apply to new jobs, get a new job and more contracts. So I believe like you cannot have 100% profile all the time, and there are some very, very good developers who have earned more than 100K on Upwork with 70% job success score or less. So do not panic about it. It's not the end of the world. Try to get more jobs. Next time, try to look for the client that's good. Like in the next session, in the next week, we will talk about how to find a job, how to find the client. And what I mentioned mostly is like, look for the client actually. Do not start just looking for the job. And yeah, bad things happen. How to increase profile views? I got only 5 to 10 views since 2023. Okay, profile views is a statistic that shows how many people visited your profile within the last week, month, and year. It automatically increases when you start being active on Upwork. Last year, when I was very active applying to jobs, and also I had this, I was working on multiple jobs. Upwork was suggesting my profile to lots of clients, and I was getting lots of reviews. But recently, for the last half a year or for the last year, I have not been so active. I had like just one job on my profile, and I didn't look for any other jobs, and it decreased. So I believe if you have a good profile, if you are active, Upwork system will automatically show your profile to others. And also another way is to turn on that availability badge. That's right here, available now. You can turn it on, and I believe it will contribute, like Upwork will show you as an available, and it will result in more profile views. And also more profile views means more invitations. There is a way for client to invite you to a job if they like your profile. And like I said, last year I was getting 10 to 20 invitations per month, and nowadays I'm getting none because I am not looking for a job, so Upwork is not showing my profile. As a result, I'm not getting any invitations, direct invitations from clients. How did you learn English? I started when I was very young. That's an off-topic question. But yeah, I started when I was third grade. I hated it. I then moved to English specialized school, and then I started loving it maybe. It was a long time, like I didn't learn English in 1 or 2 years. Like I'm amazed by people who learn English in 1 and 2 years and they are so good at it. But my story is a very, very lengthy one. Okay, next question. My profile is gone private. It means no one can see my profile. Can you tell me how to deal with it to change it to public? One way to set it is through your profile settings. It should be, let me go to profile settings. I believe it was actually in find work here. Visibility, in right here on the side you have public visibility, Upwork users only, or I can set it to private. This is how I change my profile visibility. And I have seen some people telling that it's not working for them. Maybe you can like contact the Upwork support. But for some people, they said like they have to buy pro version to make it public. Let me know which one they are asking from you, but basically if it's easy, it's very easy if they allow you from here. If they are not, you can contact support. Yeah, yeah, they have already told like Upwork support. Upwork support, they work really well. Yeah, I have contacted them a lot of times before. Okay, I see, so it's almost 40 minutes. Let's go back to our schedule. And we have one more thing remaining. And I have shared this document in the Telegram channel. You can go there and just check through the links. There is also an extensive video about rising talent and top rated, covering almost all the things I covered today, I believe. And the next part we should cover is video CV. Last session I asked you to create a video CV, and I also started mine. This is a video that I used for learning. This is like video to teach you how you can make one, and I am using InVideo for it with with different videos and with my video at start. I can play the first part, and yeah, that's not really finished. I am Salahat Kalandarova. I am a front-end developer with more than 2 years of experience building lots of interesting projects for various companies. Nowadays, I am building a route tracking web application for a delivery company. Okay, and yeah, I should, the next part is basically not finished, but I have an audio recording. I will be updating the video content, matching the topic and so on. Yeah, that's first 10 seconds are done. I have spent like hour already on this project. But yeah. Okay, please cover Upwork proposal writing in the next video. Sure. How is the plan for this project? Like next week, we will be going through jobs. Firstly, we will learn how to find the right job that matches you, and the next part will be how to apply. So in the next week, we will cover both finding job part, finding the client part, and Upwork proposals. And have you started your video CV? And also, a motivation if you feel like your video CV is not good, your speaking is bad or something, you can watch my old video CV. When I uploaded it, I was very ashamed, I believe. I couldn't share it with anybody, but now you can watch it and see, like, if you think your CV is bad, mine is worse, actually. That's how I'm describing it. You can find it in this link in the document. Yeah, great. Maybe if you are also making a video CV, we can do a small session where you can share, I can share, and so on. Yeah. And are there any questions about topics we covered today? Your old video is also good. And to some point, yes, it was actually my first video I uploaded to YouTube. I was very nervous, but it was very effective. It got me multiple jobs. It landed me lots of job offers, both on Upwork and outside Upwork. That's why I always say, make a video resume. And if you are interested, I also want to make this freelancing sessions, not also only about Upwork, but also about how to find a job in general. We can cover topics like resume and CV, which you will not need on Upwork, but we can cover it. Yes. Okay, there are some questions. Okay. And after the questions, we can end today's session. How do you deal with bad clients? The best way to deal with bad clients is to avoid them. And hopefully I will be able to teach you how to avoid them in our next sessions. There are 3 ways. Like, first, you want to avoid them. Second, you want to get a good review, even if they are a bad client. And the third one, you will, after they leave a bad review, how to deal with it. Like, we have 3 options. We will cover all of them in detail, but for now, there are actually Upwork shows you, like freelancers, clients also have their rating on Upwork, and first thing you can do is look at that rating and see if that's bad. You can say, like, yeah, that's a bad client from the start, but many people just ignore it. How, and the next question, I think I have, let me find the next question. How important is job success score? It's pretty important, I would say. As you can see, like for all the official badges and everything, they require you to have a job success score. It's in all of the requirements. Even if you want to pass a skill certification, you need to have a job success score, because they will firstly look at your profile, look at your job success, and then decide whether you are a good candidate to pass this certification. So it's pretty much important for Upwork. But even without it, you can find good jobs and good clients. But if you are a good developer, if you know your field well, you will get a job success score automatically. It makes sense. If you are good, you will get a good ratings and good job success. Tell me more about private and public feedback. I will be covering it in the next week, so you will have to wait because there is a lot to tell. There are basically a set of questions, ratings. They will rate you according to the job you do, according to the deadlines, whether you meet the timeline or not. They also ask the client about whether you are open with conversation, always accessible or not, and so on. There are a set of questions they will ask privately. And I guess, that was all of the questions for today, and we can finish today's session. For today, you can go through this rising talent and top rated requirements and check your profile stats from your settings, whether you match, if you pass the requirements or not. And that's all for homework, and I hope you have updated all your profiles, because I'll be deleting the last session today, making it invisible, because I want these sessions to be visible for one day only. Thank you so much. Have a nice